After a decade of dominance, is this finally the time West Ham can overcome Pep Guardiola's Man City side? They've lately been stumbling at the hands of Forest and a humiliating loss in the Champions League to Real Madrid, as West Ham have been surging with back-to-back wins against quality sides. Is this the time? Welcome back to Joey's Vantage for my preview of West Ham versus Man City. And let's start with Man City. There's a 7 point gap to Arsenal, but they know they have that game in hand. And I think that when they're going up against a relegation type side in West Ham, I think this is the time to go back to basics, execute, and really show that on paper you are one of the best teams in the league, one of the best teams in Europe. And when Arsenal are going up against a team like Everton that are sturdy, physical, anything is possible for Everton to go away and get a result. And so, how does the game play out? I think the likes of Man City, their biggest weakness is their fullbacks. We know the likes of O'Reilly has been playing in that fullback position, but he's also been playing in the midfield. So if he's not playing there, you've got Nunez, who's been a midfielder in recent years, also playing in that right back position. I think the likes of Somerville, Bowen, really explosive players who can get on the counter attack and make something happen. I think that's where it's going to be really critical to hold them accountable and, not let them get away with too much. But then also for West Ham, Fabianski, their, reliable keeper that's been there for a while now, who's going to be out with injury now. They need to bring in a backup goalkeeper. I think that at such a time where you're versing such a good team on paper, one that wants to prove themselves back, get back on the scoreboard, bring back some normality. I think this is a really scary proposition if you're coming in as a backup. And then obviously with the return of Erling Haaland, he needs to come in, assert his dominance and really show he's the best striker in the league still. He's prolific when he's given the opportunity. And hey, I think that when you're under so much pressure, I think this is where your biggest players deliver, and he is one of those big players. And this might actually be a fascinating game, a top heavyweight versus a relegation side. Look, a team that can go on the counter, produce sparks, but then Man City, team full of talent. Let me know below in the comments, how do you see this game going? And as always, it's a pleasure to welcome you to Joey's Vantage. And this might actually be a